Hello everybody, I'm John Evans and you're watching another episode of Mid-Mod Money, the show that teaches you how to buy and sell vintage items for a profit. Thanks for watching. Happy Monday. We're happy to have you here. Of course, it's the first Monday of the month, so at the end of this episode you'll find out what you can win for free from this program by merely being a subscriber and commenting on this very episode. You'll be put in the running for the giveaway, which happens next week. So, at the end of this episode, you'll see what you can win, and you're going to see amazing things in this episode. I should mention that. You're going to see things like these Yosemite Sam Mudflaps, never opened, for $5.99. Believe it or not, these sell between $90 and $100, brand new. This is called new old stock. They're old, but they've never been opened. I'm going to make about $80 off of some Yosemite Sam Mudflaps. How about they? All right, we got some amazing things. Remember to hit like and subscribe before we get going. Don't forget to do that because I need that stuff like I need oxygen to breathe. So first thing I found, this week's thrift haul. $2? Is that right? $3. This unusual homemade box.
What's in the box?
Is this cow skin? Is this deer skin? What kind of unusual fur is this? It does. I can't make that out. My research guy can't make that out. It could be a homemade folk art project, which would make it around a $30, maybe $35 item. But it's very unusual. It's got these cool rivets in there. Very well done, as you can see. But it's just like a small trinket box. And maybe a hunter did this. If it's deer, I don't know. But it's old and it's worth around $35. Next thing. This was a great one. I was at Christian Crossing recently. And there are a lot. And they had these glasses. And these glasses are made by Libbey. They've got an L in the middle there. I don't know if you can see that. And they're textured. They have this cool kind of psychedelic texture going on there. And they had 8 of them and none were marked. So I brought it up to check out. And she checked everything off. And then I said, and these didn't have a price on them. So she took them to the back. And I went, oh no. They're taking them to the back. Grab your wallets because they're going to be a lot of money. She came back and she said, they're a quarter. So $2 for 8. I'm going to sell 2 sets of them. I'm going to sell them for $18 a set. So $36 for 2 sets of 4. I'm going to make $34 off of a single lot of glasses. Wow. Next thing I found, and I love this stuff. Like, I mean, I don't know. Peacock mania. Catch it. Look at these guys. This is a peacock. Brass for Christian Crossing. $1.25. Look at the color. Look at this peacock. He's got a gift shop on the back. A very unusual. Yeah, it's. I mean, usually stuff like this is an import from India. I can say that. This feels very 70s to me, and for $1.25, I think it's worth about $24. I might even be pushing it a little bit, but about $24. Super cool looking. For $1.25, snatched it right up. Now this was unusual. I found a set of Corelle. See how dirty they are? I have not done a thing to these. These are Corelle Spring Blossom, this pattern. There is about 12 plates, about 6 bowls, and about, 5 of these side plates. Now, this is a pretty popular set, this Spring Blossom, and they sell for a little bit of money. These plates I can probably get $25, $30 for, and these bowls and these side plates $15, $20. So I'm looking at around $40 or $50. The thing that I need to know ethically is I've seen some things about whether or not lead was used in this paint. Now, let's just throw this out there. This cost me $2, so if I don't sell it, it's nothing to me. But this Corelle, you can see the Corelle. I've heard that there was a lead paint controversy, and I don't know if that's true because I don't want to pass something on that I know has lead paint in it. So let's get to the bottom of the Corelle Spring Blossom thing. But as you can see, $2 for the set. And I guess they're calling this a set. All right, next thing I found at Christian Crossing here in Oakland, Maryland. How many people know what this is? This is made by Hocking. Very popular, $6. Very popular design. These came in this amber color. They came in the green color. And I think a blue as well. Very popular picture. It's worth about $24 in an antique booth. I paid $6 for it, so I'm going to make about $18 off of this cool picture. I remember my grandma had the blue Hocking glasses. And I remember the texture, just being fascinated with, how come grandma has cool glasses and our glasses suck. Next thing I found at the Goodwill. Where did I find this? This was Goodwill in Oakland, Maryland. Look, would you get a load of this trash can? There's a company, and you can keep your eye out for. On the bottom, you can kind of see their logo in the middle. Cheinco. 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 I think they're maybe out of Chicago, Illinois. But they made all kinds of crazy garbage cans back in the day. Now, if you're going to resell a garbage can, condition is everything. If this thing's rusty, if the bottom is rusty, if it's dented up, it's not going to sell. I bought this because it is in great condition. I mean, this gives off, girls' room from the 1970s vibes. If you ask me, not my thing, but I know that someone will pay $25 for this garbage can. I will make $20 off of a Cheinco horse garbage can. Just because it's weird, it's unusual. Again, not my cup of tea. Learn to buy what's not your cup of tea if it can make you money. All right, we're down to our last item. Then we'll find out what y'all can win for free. I was at a Goodwill in Pittsburgh last weekend, and this contraption caught my eye. It is indeed a 4-foot tall Wicker and Rattan plant stand. Double. So you got the plant down here, the plant up top. I need more room. But this was $5.99 at the Goodwill in Monroeville, PA, which is a suburb of Pittsburgh. But for $5.99, this is a $55 plant stand. No joke. This Wicker, these older plant stands like this, especially if they're in good shape, and obviously this one is, $55 off of $5.99. Snatched it right up. So let's look at everything. I spent $30. That's it. $30 out of pocket on all this stuff. Super great week. When it's all said and done through my booths, eBay, maybe some Facebook Marketplace, I'm looking at $349 off of $30. We did it. So, and you can do it too. I mean, keep watching this program. I'll walk you through it. I'll show you the ropes. Are we ready to see what you can win? I know we talked about this earlier. Let's do something that is Peacock adjacent. No, it's actually Peacock. This little dish. I've showed this. I found this. And I showed this. This Peacock dish with the cool 60s legs. And it's just a dish for jewelry. You can put your rings there. You can put your keys on it. What have you. You know, this thing is old. Probably early to mid 70s, if not late 60s. Very cool brass dish that I am giving away. All you have to do, comment on this video. Be a subscriber first. Hit that like. Thanks for watching. And remember, always round up.